So I'm back. Here are our cupcakes. They're all cooling on the rack, and they're all cool. I just took our icing out of the refrigerator, so it's a little firmed up, and we are ready to start piping. So what you're going to need to pipe is you need a piping bag and a tip. I use the large star tip because I think it gives it a really pretty swirl. Now, as I said before, I'm pretty new at this, so you're just going to have to bear with me. Alright, well, let me open this first. Just check the consistency. So it's, it's still creamy and fluffy, but it's a little bit firmer, which will help it hold its shape. And you have to make sure that your cupcakes are cool down to room temperature, which they are, before you ice them, because otherwise the icing will just get melty and melt all over the place. So what you want to do is you want to cut about, I don't know, like, what is that, like 1.5 to 2 inches off the end of the piping bag. I hope that wasn't too much. And then you're going to stick in your tip. Ah, perfect. Okay, so you put the tip in the icing bag, and you want to press it down so that it's in there pretty well, because you don't want it coming out while you pipe. Okay, so the next step is to fold over the top of the icing bag. And we do this so that it's a lot easier to fill. So we fold down the icing bag. I say I fold it about, halfway-ish. Sorry, this takes a long. Okay, so you can see it's like folded down about halfway. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the icing. So we're going to spoon in the icing, our wonderful almond icing, and push it down a little bit. And be careful not to get it all over the top, because if you start getting icing on the top, things get really messy. So we're going to fill it about, like 3/4 of full out of what's left after the fold over. Because we don't want it too full, because then it starts squirting out the top while you're trying to pipe. Okay, so once you've filled it up, maybe another spoonful. Okay. Once you've filled it up, then you can unfold the icing bag. And here's a very important part, because I didn't do this my first time I tried this, and it was bad. You have to make sure you grab it and you twist it, and you have to twist it really well, okay? Alright, so you twist it really well, and you want to hold that twist, because if you don't hold it, it's going to come out. Okay, so you just squirt a little out to start, and you're ready to pipe. So let's take one of our cupcakes. I'm going to put it on the plate here. And you want to hold your piping bag. So first we're going to, I guess, first do a swirl, and then I'll show you a different piping thing that I learned. Actually, I don't know how well you can see me here. Yeah, but you want to hold the piping bag at 90 degrees to the cupcake about, and you're going to guide with your left hand, but all the pressure to get the icing out is applied with your right hand. So we're going to hold it over, start the icing, and we're just slowly going to go around, and you have to apply very, very even pressure. And we're going to swirl it around once, and stop pressure, and then pull up. And we have our beautiful cupcake. Now, I'm going to be garnishing our cupcake with a little bit of orange zest. Remember, we only used half the orange before, so we're just going to, use the remaining orange to zest our cupcake. Or zest the orange onto our cupcakes, really. Okay, and then we're going to finish it off with a little sprinkle of chopped up almonds. And that, here, let me come around and bring it a little closer so you can see it. That is our finished product. Okay, great. So you can see that swirl there. Okay, so that is the first way that we're going to ice the cupcakes. Now, if you want something a little bit different, you still use the star tip. Everything is the same. We're going to make sure it's twisted. And you can do a little, start the icing a little and then wipe it off. Okay, so this time what we're going to do is we're going to start in the middle of the cupcake instead of on the edge. So last time we started on the edge and we swirled it around and then stopped. This time we're going to start in the middle and swirl it around the middle. So we're going to start right in the middle. Here, let me move this. Okay, so you want to start in the middle, do a little dollop of icing, and then start moving. And you want to go around that center dollop, but you want to continue overlapping. On the edges. And when you want to stop, you just stop pressure, and then you pull away. And there's still some zest on here from last time. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of orange zest for garnish. Oh, it's not coming off. Okay. And then we're going to sprinkle some almonds. And let me bring it over there so you can see what I've done here. So that is the second type, where you see it's still swirly, but it's more of a flat swirl around, and it starts in the middle. And it's hard to see with the garnish on it, and that's what we have. So, you don't have to stay while I do the rest of them, but thank you so much for being with me and watching me make some cupcakes, and yeah, thanks for sharing my night with me. So have a great night, and I'll see you next time.